Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy holidays everybody. If you're new, thank you so much for stopping by. Take a minute, you know the drill, hit the subscribe and the bell so you won't miss a video. And definitely give this video a thumbs up. Share it so we can share some inspiration for some good, cheap DIYs that don't look cheap. So I've been, and everyone else has been, obsessed with the red vintage truck situation, whether it be on gift bags or trying to find the mugs and all of that stuff from the Dollar Tree. I just really like these, you know, kind of scenes. So what I did was I had found this piece of wood from holler.com. I think it was $2 or $3. So I said, what am I going to do with this? It's like for a tablescape. So I said, you know, I think I'm going to see if I can get one of those red trucks and see if I can't make a little scene for, you know, decor for my room. So basically, AC & More has these bottle brush trees for like 50 cents a piece. So I got a couple of those. And I did go to the Dollar Tree, and I was lucky to find the MATCHBOX trucks. I had to dig, and I found 2 of them. So I said, you know what? This is perfect. So all I did was I used paint that I had on hand, which is from Walmart, the Appleberry, I think it's called. It's like 50 cents. So I just painted that. And then I used one of the bottle brush trees to hot glue down as my background. And then I took the top of one of the lighter color trees. And I just made sure, you know, I measured because I wanted it to be on like the tip, you know, the top of the truck. So I was still able to salvage that tree, and I'll probably use it somewhere along the line. So I just put a little bit of hot glue at the tip just so it won't roll around. I put a little hot glue on like one wheel here, and then one here, and then one across, just so it's, you know, things don't fall off. And now the house. The house, obviously, I didn't know what I was going to do. So what I did is I just made one by hand from cardboard, painted it up, drew some windows, did the chimney there. And, you know, I mean, honestly, I think it's, you know, it's good enough the way it is. However, I said, you know, I kind of really want a little something more, like maybe have a window here, and then I could put a pack of those lights that we get at the Dollar Tree, the battery operated lights. So when I try to fit them, it's just a little too short. So for now, it's going to sit there just for video purposes, but I am going to take some time, and I already started constructing. You know, I want to put a set of these lights. So I measured it out to the actual, because I think that would be so nice, you know. So I measured it out, and I made the bottom portion of my house. This way I can fit my lights and my battery fixture in there. And then before I go ahead and put my top on, I am going to make my cuts as far as windows. I will put a small one here, and I'm just going to use, you know, an X-Acto. And the same thing for the sides. I will probably put, you know, maybe one here, and then one in the front, just to get some light going for the whole little theme. And painting it took me like no time. Basically, I just used like, actually this was from a folder, but you could use anything, poster board, whatever. I would say, you know, don't use anything like that's too colored that you're going to have to paint 1,000 colors over. So white poster board or cardboard or something would be better. And basically, you know, I drew out, and then I folded up the sides. And then what I did is I also took the measurements and did 2 of the sides, and then I just you know, laid them down together, and then I kind of just, you know, corner by corner taped them just like that. And the paint does cover the tape, you know, and it gives it character. You might see a little small difference in the tape, but it's really not that serious. I would use clear tape, not like the matte kind of finish. And then here is my roof, however you'd like to say it. I'm not going to put this on, obviously, or paint anything right now until I make my cuts where I want my windows. And that's really it. It's so easy. So yeah, I thought that was some of these like setups you find even at like Home Goods or like Christmas Tree Shop, they could be like $10. I mean, honestly, I paid $1. 50 cents for the tree. The house I made out of cardboard. Now, wood, the alternative. If you don't have a piece of wood or circular wood, what you could do is just take something that is circular, whether it be a large candle or whatever kind of, base, the plate or something like that. Trace it and get a couple of pieces of cardboard, about an inch thick, whether you have to cut a couple of pieces, make it nice and thick, glue them together, and then you could just get scrapbook paper. You can get a single sheet, or, if you have one. This just happened to be an example to show you in a book that I got on clearance for $1. I got a whole book at Walmart, but there you go. I could just easily do the same thing with the cardboard and just cover it with paper, and then I have my piece of wood. Or Dollar Tree has the contact paper, which they have light wood, they have dark grain wood, and you could easily use that and then get plenty of projects out of that. So there's a lot of options there as far as making a base for this. I just happened to see this on Holler. I needed a filler to get my total, and honestly, I probably got it for free because I used somebody's like promo code. So I thought for, less than $5, I'm going to be all hooked up with a nice little decoration. And that's going to go, on my little Dollar Tree table that me and Nikki are going to have to reinforce at some point. But I'm just going to, display it there with my Dollar Tree and paint stirrer wood sign DIY that I made. And there's my lantern, of course not lit up, but I will show you closer to the holidays, everything all lit up and cute. And I thought that was just so cute. So also too, I want to show you the wreath. So here's the ornament wreath. This is the finished product. I had a hard time finding a ribbon that I liked in the Christmas section. I really wanted silver since there's so much gold, especially where it's going in the house. So I went into the wedding section and I found this. I'm going to have to double up on it because it's only 1.5 inches wide. You do get 4 yards, so that's 12 feet. So there's plenty. I like that it just has the silver. If you could see, there's just these silver polka dots, and it's sheer. It is wire ribbon, so that's good, a little bit more strength. So I'll just, double up, make a nice little ribbon for that to hang. And I just want to say, here is how I actually got it started. It's very simple. I do recommend one thing. If you're going to use the Dollar Tree foam wreaths, they have to be the sturdy foam wreaths, not the floral foam wreaths. Your best bet would be to take a 50% coupon. Also, to keep in mind, it doesn't matter if you get a 12 or 14 inch, because remember, you're going to get a lot of extra diameter with the ornaments. It's going to end up turning out huge, a lot bigger than you think. So I used AC and More with a coupon, and it cost me, I think, about $2.50 for the actual foam form wreath. It's a lot more sturdier. And what I did is I took the tops off of the ornaments. You'll see that they'll have like tops on them. So you'll want to take those off. And then what you'll do is you will kind of line up on the outer edge. You'll just dry fit, and then you'll put your hot, you'll do it all the way around, dry fit all the way around before you start hot gluing. And then you will fill your hole with hot glue and adhere your ornament, hold it for a few seconds, and then so on and so forth. So I did the large ornaments on the outer. I used a total of 3 packs of the large ornaments, 2 on the outside and then 1 on the inner. So then I did the outside first, then I went on the inside with the medium, and I I tried to line it up with here, it just didn't work out, but that's okay. I fixed it anyway with fillers and whatnot. So we did the outer with the large. We went on the inside for the second row, and then this way we had a better idea of what we had to fill, or I had a better idea of where I was going to fill and with what size. So then I stuck with the medium to bring it in some because I didn't want to overlap with the large ones, and I went in between, as you can tell, in between the next row, and I alternated 4 colors. I had silver sparkle and silver satin. I had rose satin and rose sparkle, and then I had, I think, some gold. So I kind of alternated the 4, and I went all the way around, and then on my next layer I went and did the larger ornaments. So as you can see in here, which is my next layer, was the large ornaments. So I had 3 packages of large ornaments, and then I had, I think it was 4 of the medium, so that was 7, and I think I did 2 of the small ones. So I know I had about 10 tubes, so 3 large, 2 of the small, and 4 of the medium. The small is what really saved me because it helped me fill in any gaps, you know, that were showing the wreath. Of course, you could spray paint it, that would help, but you want it to be full. So, yeah, I made sure that I kind of had to keep a bottom because obviously the big, you know, my first row, there was, you know, I wasn't going to fit any ornament in here except for a small one, and it was just going to look out of place. So I'm probably going to either keep this the top or the bottom. I'm not exactly sure. We'll see how it works out, but I am going to hang it with this, so I will show you how that works out. And yeah, so, you know, it's very easy. Total cost with the wreath, and I didn't even use all of the small ornaments. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, $11 with the wreath form. So I would definitely say stick with this is super, like if I squeeze, you're not just putting like a dent in that. That's a hard, you know, hard surface. So I would just say be careful with the Dollar Tree ones. If you're going to make a Dollar Tree one, I would say keep it on a smaller scale and maybe start with your medium and use medium and small as opposed to using the large, medium, and small. I just think it's not going to be able to hold it all that well, but I could be wrong. So as opposed to some of these that sell for $40 and up, I'm happy with $11. Keep this in a Rubbermaid container, or after the holidays clearance, you get a wreath holder, and I can have this for seasons to come. So if you enjoyed some of these DIY ideas and turnouts, give this video a thumbs up. I'm working on some of my bookmarks for my planner. I'm just going to cover some of what I have, and then some I'm just making out of, you know, stiff cardboard that I have gotten invitations or whatever for advertisements in the mail. And I'm just using some wrapping paper and some stickers that came in the mail for donations when you donate to this and that. And I'm kind of just making myself a couple of bookmarks just to keep myself in the holiday spirit. And yeah, that's it, everyone. All right, so if you enjoyed this video, again, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys all in my next one. Ciao.